All right, the new hot name around Detroit to be the Lions coach or be Patricia's defensive coordinator is Ron Rivera. Let's talk a little bit about Ron Rivera. If you don't know why his name is hot, back then they didn't want him. Now he hot. Now he fired. They all on him. It's because Ron Rivera got fired with 4 games left after losing to the Redskins of Washington, which Matt Patricia should have been fired after the Washington game, after the Bear game. And now fans are saying, I heard a guy on the 97 won a ticket earlier say they should get rid of Patricia, bring and trade Stafford, bring Cam and Rivera here. So the fans are having their fantasies about it. But hey, we back, Mercy Sports Talk. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Piston talk. I didn't watch their last few games. Sunday they played the Spurs real quick. Sunday football day for me. Monday I watched Michigan. They played the Cavs, and last night they played the Bucks. I was live on my other channel. Check my other channel out for more sports, music, entertainment, current news. It's at Goodfellas Sports TV. So I don't know. I know Giannis is about to fight. I seen Dre bang on Giannis, so I've been a little bit out of touch. But I'll be back on my Pistons real fast and quick. But I'll be covering some Michigan basketball, a little bit of Michigan State too as well. But Ron Rivera is the hot name out here in these streets, and Patricia definitely should have been fired, but they're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Ron Rivera, he is a minority coach, categorized as that. I think he has a Mexican heritage, I believe it is. He played in the NFL, played with the Bears, I believe. But minority, he's been there for over 8 years, 8 seasons with the Panthers. And people say, oh, he makes some bad decisions. He's not that good of a coach. You got to ask the Carolina Panther fan. I just know the last 2 years, Cam Newton been hurt, and that's affected the team. And the defense still played well, but they run defense ain't been that good this season. But name me a corner or a DB on Carolina, and they got some of the best pass defense the last couple of years. And he got a really, really good defensive scheme going over there. And I don't think like this. All right, people said Rivera should be the defensive coordinator, right? What do people really think Paul Pasqualoni is calling the plays? Do they really think Paul Pasqualoni is installing these defensive game plans by himself? Do they really think Paul Pasqualoni is calling? Matt Patricia's the defensive coordinator. So if Matt Patricia does defense, that's what he specializes in, right? He don't specialize in game management yet. Maybe that comes some years down the road. He don't make the greatest decisions as a coach. His players don't like his coaching style. They don't like it. They don't like nothing about him other than he's a nice guy, which sound like a little whipped cream on top from Glover Quinn. I mean, if you're gonna make Ron Rivera the defensive coordinator, and he will not take that job under Matt Patricia. They don't share the same philosophies. Ron Rivera plays a totally type of different defense. I believe they play that. I don't know. They play more of a zone defense, I can say that, in Carolina. You know what I'm saying? They more of a zone team. So you done bought Marnie Orakwe in. He is a man cover. Rashad Melvin in man cover. Darius Slay can do both at this point in his career. Then them safeties, they different type of safeties too. So Glover Quinn would fit great in Ron Rivera's system. But why would Ron Rivera, 8 years as a head coach, just use your common sense, over 8 seasons as a head coach, right? Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Went to the Super Bowl. Why would he come to Detroit from Charlotte, Queen City, shout out to them, and take a demotion and sit under Matt Patricia, who don't have the same credentials as him? What R. Kelly say? Use your common sense. So fans saying, oh, Ron Rivera should be the defensive coordinator. One, we don't need Patricia then because they don't run the same style. And Rivera probably a better game manager at this point in his career, having 8+ seasons as a head coach in Carolina to Patricia's 2. He probably a better game manager anyway. And why would he take a demotion to sit behind a lame duck coach and Matt Patricia? It makes no sense. Now, about hiring Ron Rivera as the actual head coach, you know what? I can't speak on that. Because kind of my philosophy on it is it's cool if Patricia gonna stay. Because if you're not gonna fire Bob and Patricia, all right, and then you're gonna trust Martha Ford to find another coach and general manager, No, just let Martha Ford do what she gonna do. And then, you know, I heard her family don't want nothing to do with the team. And hopefully they do the right thing and sell the team. So I'm willing to suffer right now. I'm honestly willing to suffer right now. As long as when Martha do what she gonna do and her family do the right thing and sell the team, and then let the new owner come in and do that. Because NFL ain't gonna do nothing but give Martha another bold coaches, GM and coaching search anyway. You know, they should hire me to do it, dude. All I need is a capologist that I work with. I can do a better job than Bob Quinn. For real. I ain't saying his job easy, but he don't know how to evaluate players. But if she was going to hire somebody, a new general manager like Ozzie Newsome, Bill Polian, Bill Parcells, Tony Dungy, Bill Cowher, somebody that has some experience in the NFL, then cool. So, you know, at the end of the day, Ron Rivera, I mean, if Bob Quinn was looking for a coach, he definitely going to bring in a defensive scheme, but it's going to be more turnover again. You know what I'm saying? His style is different. You know, he need that linebacker in the middle. He going to need a dog-ass linebacker in the middle like Luke Kuechly. Defensive linemen, they going to need some different ones in there. You know, and then, you know, a couple of your DBs going to have to get used to the zone system. You know, I think Darius Slay can do that. I think Tracy Walker, he can get used to it. But then you got Coleman, you know. And then you got Rashad Melvin. I think at this point you got a better chance of getting more out of a zone from Amani Owaku because he's still young, you can mold him. But with Ron Rivera as the head coach, I don't know how I feel about it. You know, because then him and Bob Quinn don't share no ties. Bob Quinn don't want you if you don't have no Patriot ties or nothing like that. So I don't think Bob Quinn would do it. You know, but as to come sit as a defensive coordinator, that makes no sense. You're not gonna work under Matt Patricia for like no amount of money. That's like a hella demotion. That's like them at your job, you know, telling you to go from your position and from a manager and go back to, you know, taping boxes or something like that for less pay. Nobody doing that, bro, at all. But Ron Rivera probably get hired somewhere else. You know, if I was a coach, to be honest, I would coach college ball. I wouldn't want nothing to do with the pro game. It's an anomaly where you get shit like John Harbaugh, or you get situations like Bill Belichick. You really don't get that situation. You know, Ron Rivera, 8 seasons, the last 8 seasons plus as a Carolina head coach, and he get fired for what? Because Cam Newton wasn't healthy and Kyle Allen was supposed to be the quarterback of the future? No, if Kyle Allen was the quarterback of the future, they would have never drafted Real Greer, the hometown kid. But at the end of the day, David Tapper, they GM, he ain't done a good job of putting weapons around Cam Newton. But I don't think Bob Quinn will even look at Ron Rivera. They don't share no ties. Now, if Ron Rivera takes some Patriot toilet paper and wipe his butt with it, maybe, or he put a Patriot coat on, maybe Bob Quinn would be attracted to him. But I don't see that happening. But as the head coach, man, I would like to see them get a new general manager in there, and he'll pick his own head coach. So, but if Bob did get rid of Patricia, it wouldn't be Ron Rivera. But I wouldn't have no problem with Ron coming in, because one thing he's going to get out of Ron is you're going to get a dog-ass defense and a guy with some experience. They said he made some bad decisions in Carolina and all that, but how many bad decisions did he make? You know what I'm saying? How many bad decisions did he make without a healthy Cam Newton? To me, more of the bad decisions came from the general manager not putting players around Cam. Cam went to the Pro Bowl. I mean, he went to the Super Bowl and was MVP with like Jericho Cotchery and Ted Ginn as his best players. So they didn't put enough around him. Greg Olsen eventually broke down. They brought in DJ Moore, a little bit too late. Curtis Samuels, a little bit too late. They never got him a Julio or Odell Beckham or nothing like that. It was cheap. Cheap franchise. And, you know, Cam never developed as a pocket passer there. So you can't keep running over people. You can't keep running the football forever. And Lamar Jackson will have to learn to play from the pocket. And if he don't, he's going to end up like RG3 and Michael Vick. You know, can't take no hits no more. But, you know, overall, just let the what they say, when you got the stomach flu, sometimes you gotta just drink fluids and let it pass. I'm ready to let it pass. Once Martha do what she gonna do, and they sell the team, and whoever it is, the owner of Amazon or Tom Gore's buy it, or whoever, and they go in there and they get somebody that know how to run a football team, I think that's when the Lions curse will be lifted, when they get a new owner. Because since the owners had them, since the Forest had them, it's been trash. And I wish they just, step aside and just, for the city of Detroit. But that show you they don't care about the city. But Ron Rivera, I don't see it happening. Defensive coordinator or head coach, he don't fit what Bob Quinn want to do, and I don't see Bob Quinn going nowhere. And I heard Matt Patricia ain't going nowhere. So, that is what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business questions, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation? Best way to do that is share the video. And yeah, other than that, man, I'll be talking some Michigan basketball. Maybe a little bit Big Ten championship. I doubt that, but Michigan basketball. I'm gonna get back on the Pistons. And other than that, man, we just gonna keep covering the Lions and the offseason of the Lions, the Pistons, and the trade deadline coming up pretty soon in a couple months. So it should be interesting around the city of Detroit. Make sure you hit that subscribe button again, share the video. Don't forget to check out my other channel out, Goodfellas Sports TV. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfellas, Motor City Sports Talk.